Finally, a proper transfer rumour for Rangers Football Club. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Connor Goldson out the door. Robin Proper in the door, potentially, as the Twente captain is linked with a mega move to Rangers. The 30-year-old, who's not been capped by the Netherlands, could set to be replacing Connor Goldson. And did Sam Lammers moving to Twente have a part to play in it? Well, we're going to discuss all that good stuff today. But Rangers, they need a centre-back, right? There's no hiding away from it. Ben Davies, John Souttar, the Chuckle brothers, Leon Balogun's getting older, Leon King and Salah probably too young to realistically start this season. They need someone to come in and compete for the next bunch of years. But I look at this guy and I'm seeing a 30-year-old who is 31 in September. It doesn't exactly give
Same
me...
age as Connor Goldson then, in September.
Well, yeah, Connor Goldson will be 32 though, I believe.
Soon. Proper's playing catch-up, isn't he?
He's playing catch-up.
Maybe 1 year he'll catch him.
Maybe 1 year he'll catch him.
Leap year, something like that.
Leap year, but the reality is, it's a guy that he's not going to... This guy can't really give you, like, the next decade sort of thing. He can give you like
who cares? As long as he's good and he can give you a couple of good seasons, I think Rangers would take that at this point.
Of course, I fucking
would. See if this guy can come in and offer you one good year and guarantee you title 56, you'd be like...
I'm sorry, Robin, I take it back.
You know what I mean? But,
Robin, like the wee bird. No? Still game reference?
Well, maybe.
You didn't really get that, did you?
No.
You didn't really dig that. Anyway, damn it. Looks like his value is around 3 million. He's got 3 years left on his deal. Is 3 million for a 30-year-old who's got 3 years left on his deal a good deal? That's his value, not the guaranteed amount they're going to pay.
I mean, it depends how good he is.
I think it's a weird one because it looks like you would be signing the guy for a similar fee that you sold Lammers for. And considering what Lammers did in the Eredivisie last season, is that not a bit of a letdown, considering this guy's like 5 years older than Sam Lammers? Strikers tend to go for more than centre-backs.
Well, they do.
Devil's advocate out here.
That is factual. But, I mean, this comes as no surprise, really, because Clement did say that he'd got young players in, and for the remainder of the transfer, he was looking to bring in experience, and we can talk about this guy and how many years he's got left, but I think you can definitely make a case that at 30 years old, he should be able to bring that to Rangers. Experience is the one thing that you would expect this guy to have, and according to Clement, and I kind of agree with him, it is something that Rangers are lacking right now, especially considering they're letting a lot of their older, more experienced players go, and a lot have already left. So, yeah, no, I think maybe Rangers need to bring in an older, more experienced player, and if this guy's good, then I think that's all that matters. Yeah, you might not be looking at someone that can be in the team for the next 6-7 years. You might not be looking at someone who's got good sell-on value. But if Rangers pay a couple of £1 million and for that they get a good, solid defender for the next couple of seasons, then I think that's good money. Not everything should be for profit. Not everything is about selling on. Sometimes you need players for the here and now and not the
then and when.
The then and when.
Now, here and now, instead of the then and when. I like that. That's not bad. That works, doesn't it? But also works for me. Let's look at his injury history. And you can stick a thumbs up because it looks quite good. His last injury was in the 2022-23 season. But he had 4 injuries in that season, which might sound bad, but he only missed over 30 days. He had pneumonia, he was ill, a hamstring injury, ankle injury. The guy doesn't really get injured, and that's what Rangers need. He did suffer a cruciate ligament tear back in 18-19 where he missed near 300 days, but apart from that, his biggest injury was for 58 days. That's good news. That's what Rangers need.
It's almost like everyone gets one injury though, don't they? I mean, every player's due an injury throughout their career.
Every player's due an injury, but what makes me worry is a lot of players have come into Rangers with no injuries, and what happens? They somehow pick up. Tell you what, I was playing football yesterday and I get injured, so it can happen.
So what you're saying is you will not be signing for Rangers?
No, I will not be signing for Rangers, sadly, but I think it would actually be a good deal. 20 captain, good centre back in a decent league,
decent team captain, experienced, must be good, must be a decent level. I can't imagine you'd become the 20 captain by being garbage, so yeah, I think this could be a good move for Rangers. I think they definitely need to get a replacement for Connor Goldson. The centre-back area has been pretty shaky for Rangers, I would say, for the past couple of seasons. So, yeah, I mean, you could argue the defence is actually what won Rangers. Title 55.
No, you could argue that. Now, what I would say, he hasn't played a lot of Champions League or European football. 2 games in Europa League qualifying, 4 games in the playoffs in the Conference League, and 10 games in Conference League qualifiers. And is that more down to him or is that down to his team? I guess Twente not really performing is not really. Well, I mean, I guess he has the centre back, but
I mean, if they're getting knocked out in the qualifiers, then he's not getting European games to play. So I mean, that's what it
but wait,
was.
Rangers need to get this deal done by tomorrow because that is when the European deadline hits.
Yep, tomorrow. So Rangers need to get it done, or else this guy will not be a part of the squad, and that would
Affect the player in the qualifiers.
Yeah, that would suck because these qualifiers are going to be big for Rangers. They need to get into the Champions League. They need every player that they have available to be ready for the Champions League. And yeah, I think it'll be a good signing though. I know that sounds a bit strange considering we've never seen the guy play, but if you just look at statistics and you just base it on logic, at the level he's at, the age he's at, the position he's got within the club, the appearances that he's made, I would assume that you're getting a solid defender here. So
Yeah.
I think it's worth.
Looks like a solid
Worth it.
defender. It's kind of came out of nowhere, but that's what Rangers need it to do. You know, they need to make these deals happen out of nowhere. And yeah, I would probably.
I mean, at this point, would you rather spend a couple of million and get who you're getting here, a proper defender, or would you rather spend a couple of million on someone coming in that is maybe like 21, 22, and you really don't know what you're getting? So
This guy
I don't think Rangers can afford to gamble.
seems like a big no nonsense bastard, and that's what Rangers need. That's what Rangers need, everybody. Anyway, we'll be back soon. Scottish Championship predictions later on. Until next time.
Anyway.
Peace.